Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Greenery Vibrant from CZT, Damy, Teng. I believe this just came out on Tangle Patterns. It was at the top of the list in the recent post section. Let me give Linda a plug, Linda Farmer, CZT, of Tangle Patterns fame. If you haven't subscribed to her newsletter, please do so. She provides such a great resource. And by the way, you can also support her efforts. She has a guide that she puts out every year, and it has little thumbnails of all of the tangles that are on the site, and it's alphabetical, and it's nice so that way you can just kind of flip through it. It's also nice to just support her. I know I get that every year, and sometimes if I've got some extra, I will toss some extra her way, because it is such a great resource, and I know that it takes a lot to keep things running and to continue to do something every day. It's an amazing resource. So do that. And again, it's in the description section, the for more inspiration link. Okay. So this one starts off with kind of a curvy line, however you want it. I'm just going to do like so. And then somewhere, and well, you could probably do these out of order. I'm going to put a couple lines right here on either side, just like that. And then at the top here, we're going to do a seed shape. So on either side, curve line going one way, curve line going the other direction. And then same thing on these. This one is neat because, you can kind of grow it and build it however you want. It's really cool. So once you have that, and here's why I was saying, just to back up in my head, why I was saying, because I'm re-looking at my my version of the step out. I'm like, well, it could have done that because then you could place this here, whichever way you work better. Because some people my brain went to, let's put this here and then I'll position that. Either way. And I like to share that because I like everyone to know. If you find a better way to do something that works for you, great, do it. Go for it. Okay, and then from here, you get to grow it however you want. So for instance, I'm just going to come down here. We'll take a little line off of there. And at the base, we'll put, it's kind of like we're copying just that. And then here. And of course, you get to play with, how big do you want these seed shapes and all of that. Like so. I think I don't know if you can see that. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. Wait, let's see. Look at that nib. Oh, here's a newer one. Almost new. You're a Tangle addict when you wear your pen down to the nib. To the little metal part. Oh, funny. Okay, anyway. And so you just grow it however you want. Actually, let's do the debate. Let's do one. We'll have it come off this way a little bit. This is where I always run into issues, is the deciding where do I want to put it, because I didn't necessarily want it to look like, we have a row of these, but let's see, I want to put one. Let's do this. So you could start a whole new line. Whoop. And it doesn't matter how it looks. That's just because of that. And I think it's a little bent too. And let me look here really quick. Because all of a sudden something popped into my head. And, yes, indeedy. You can also just go down the line like this. Oh, actually, why don't I have this come down here? You could just do like this and repeat that down your line. It doesn't matter. Well, let's just do this because I think that would be neat. Because then you have these like 4 leaves coming off in the center there. But just really, really neat tangle. Neat concept. And if you are one like me, I do have a challenge with randomness. As you can see, all of the hesitations. Let's put one here. Doing something like this that has some foundation, but at the same time you get to play with the randomness. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to kind of get in the groove of it, but then once I go, then it's like, oh wow, is this ever fun? And so if you have that challenge also, just, embrace these kind and have fun and work to not worry about how things look. We just don't worry about it. You know what I wonder too? Because all of a sudden I'm like, I want to kind of go out this way. So why couldn't I? There's no reason why I couldn't. Put a line here. This is one side. Okay, this could be the other side. You could do anything you want. And have it, well, let's see, let's do one more here. I also noticed that on Damy's, oh, look at what I just did. See, it still works. It doesn't matter. I put like a flux shape in there. Oh, and then see, then you could just add some like rounding to the tip there. See, it's all good. Or, let me do this. Oh, and there's probably a couple other that I didn't really care for that we can do this. On Damy's sample, she has one in the center where all of this is filled in. And I'm like, ooh, that's nice. I have been enjoying some of the tangles like damsel leaf. If you watched yesterday, or if you happen to have been on the class that we did yesterday, we used some damsel leaf and things, and I think it's really nice. Oh, and then there's a flowery one called Y-A. And I have videos on both of them. And then a recent one called, it's not bilberry, Barbary, where it's all filled in, and it looks so neat, and it's so fun to have that kind of a contrast in your tangles. Just really, really neat. So that's kind of a neat option with this. And then, like I said, if you end up with something that's didn't turn out so hot, well, there's your option. You just fill it all in, and it's all good. Like that. We do need to have something at the end there, don't we? You know what? We could do this. So that way there is no beginning, no end. It just is. Like that. Oh, and so I have to add, let's see, I did one over here. So, let's do this end one here that just looks yucky. And I'm going to use my better pen. Oh, no, I'll use one that I use for filling. Okay, so as I do this, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, then and you haven't done so yet, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. I mentioned the description section is a place to find links to the step outs. Also, you can find ways to connect with me if you wish. So I'm going to make this one bigger to match the others. There we go. That's the beauty of the fill-in, is that you can adjust, course correct, and adjust. I'll fill this in a little bit nicer. Yeah, so you can find ways to connect with me if you wish. If you didn't know, I do teach online. twice weekly. A lot of them are free, but I do have some that are paid classes. You will find that information on my website. And while you're there, if you want to sign up for my blog, I send out a daily Tangle as well. I get them from a number of resources, not just Tangle patterns. And, you know, I like to provide a nice variety. Also there, you will find links to a Facebook page. So if you happen to be on Facebook, would love to have you follow me. And if you'd like to be a part of the Tangle conversation, we have a Tangle Addicts community group, and would love to have you join us. There are 3 questions to gain entry to that page, so just so you know that and are aware. Let's see, and what else? Well, I think that's it. But check out the classes. Come join us for free. You know, if you like the free classes, then then maybe you might see a paid one that interests you. And if you do, or you can look through the past classes. You can purchase any of the replays too, by the way. And I think most of them, at least most of the recent ones, I have. There's a link, so you can do that. And so if you like it enough. I have a membership club, which is essentially all access. Would love to have you join us, and I just want to mention that quick. All right, so with that, thanks so much for watching. What a fun tangle. And I wish you happy tangling.